I'm a very cold person. A very, very, very cold person. I'm in my basement right now. And do you want to know the temperature of my basement right now? Very cold degrees Celsius, because it is very cold. I'm wearing a t-shirt, first of all, so that can't possibly help. I'm wearing a t-shirt, and I can see the goosebumps on my skin. I can see the goosebumps on my skin. Oh, there I go. I'm repeating myself. You know what I just realized? You want to know something funny? You want to know something funny? I noticed that I tend to, every time I talk, I tend to repeat myself. And somebody actually called it out in the comment sections on my section on my last video. And they said, "Stop repeating yourself. You're giving me an aneurysm. You're giving me an aneurysm." Oh, look, I did it again. I did it again, and I swear I'm not even doing this shit on purpose. This is kind of just how I roll. This is how I do things. When I repeat words, I'm able to think about what I'm gonna say next better. That's just how it works. So, but the guy said something along the lines of, "You're giving me an aneurysm, please stop repeating yourself." So I'm gonna try to stop repeating myself, but that might be at the cost of the quality of this video. I don't know if this video will be able to be as good if I can't repeat myself. So, we'll see how this goes. Anyways, I'm cold. I'm cold. I just fucking repeated myself. God damn it. This is going to be hard. This is going to be very hard. And that wasn't me repeating myself right there when I said this is going to be very hard, because I added the word very. Kind of, maybe, I don't know. We'll go over, we'll have a rule book eventually. We'll make a rule book for these videos, saying what I can or cannot do. That will come out later, but for now, you know what? I'm going to repeat myself. As a matter of fact, I'm going to repeat myself, because I haven't made a rule book yet, so right now it's total anarchy, free reign. I get to do whatever I want right now. Maybe in the future I'll make a code of commandments that I have to follow, but for now, repeating words is allowed to help me speak. It is allowed to help me speak, and I did it right there. I don't even care. Point is, it's cold downstairs, and when it gets cold, it makes me have to shit. That's what I've been trying to say. When it gets really cold, for some reason, when I get cold, I have to shit. That's just how it goes. I call it the goosebump stage. Once I get goosebumps on my skin, something happens in my body that makes me need to exfil all of the feces from my system. So I don't feel like I have to shit yet. But do you actually want to hear something crazy about poop? You want to hear something crazy about a poop story I recently had? People seem to love poop stories. People can't get enough of poop stories. There's one thing I found out about you people. You guys just love poop stories. You love getting your hands in those. So, I'm gonna feed your disgusting little, I suppose, desires, because I have a pretty horrible poop story. Something that happened to me earlier today at work, and oh my god. It fucking sucked. It sucked so hard. Let me tell you. So I went to the stall. The day before today, I had chicken wings at a restaurant, and those chicken wings, ever since I ate them, like yesterday, I was shitting my brains out. That's just what the chicken wings did to me. And I thought that was gonna stay in yesterday. I didn't think that would linger into today, but this morning, roughly around 8:45 in the morning, I had to go to the bathroom again. I was feeling it in my stomach. I was feeling queasy. And I just knew, like, the moment I got the tinglies in my stomach this morning, I knew it was over for me. Because I knew this was going to be... I'm trying to, like, describe this in a way that's not disgusting. Like, I want you to get the picture, but I don't want to be overly graphic. But it was... Like, it was just a stinker. If I'm gonna put it in, like, the worst but also most innocent way, it was a stinker. It was diarrhea. It was diarrhea. Oh, it was horrible. Oh, it was horrible. and I went into the bathroom, and it was definitely one of those poops. It was one of those poops where you know it's gonna make some noise. It's gonna blow off some sound. There's gonna be reverb in that bathroom. And I was trying my best because once I got into the stall, there are 3 stalls in this bathroom. Somebody had already taken the stall all the way to the right. So there was one more person in this bathroom with me taking a poop. I jumped into a co-op lobby. And I sat down on the toilet. And since I knew it was going to make noise, all I was really trying to do was damage control. I was trying to go slow and paced. Slow and steady wins the race as I was pooping this time, but... it was like on the third push, it just blew a gasket and erupted in the bathroom, and I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. I'm like, wow, this can't possibly get worse. But just hold on, buckle your seatbelt, pal, because you want to know what? It gets worse. It gets worse. So I'm still going, I'm still pacing myself, I haven't given up. I know I made a large, embarrassing noise, but I still thought, you know what, I can push through. Let's just not do any worse. And then, not even a push later, it blows again. It blows again. And I think that happened about 8 more times. That happened about 8 more times. I kind of want to move on. I don't want to talk about this story anymore. It's kind of embarrassing. I don't know who was in the stall next to me. I have no clue who was in the stall next to me, but either they were giggling or they were crying. I couldn't hear what they were doing, but there's no way they were standing there straight-faced. They had to have had a reaction to this. Hopefully they understood. Hopefully they were empathetic, and they knew that I didn't want it this way. If I had a choice in it, if I had a say in it, I didn't want it this way. I hope they understood that. I hope they knew that I wasn't trying to do this. Because what sick son of a bitch would try to pull what I pulled today? After what felt like hours, I finally was able to get a hold of myself, and I had finished my duty. Literally my duty. And then I cleaned up, washed my hands, dried them off, walked out of the bathroom, and that was that. That was the story. Still don't know who was in the stall next. Shit, sorry. Excuse me. Still don't know who was in the stall next to me, but hopefully they don't know. Hopefully they didn't know whoever it was. They didn't know it was me in that stall, so... Pretty embarrassing story. Anyways, thank you for your time.